I see the moon.
You see what?
I see the moon.
You see the moon?
Yeah.
Wow. It's another beautiful morning here in the Ozarks, and I'm attempting to get a nice time lapse here. Got my camera set up, the sun's coming up over the ridge, and hopefully capture some of those cars going by. What are you taking pictures of?
Sit up in.
Yeah?
Sit up
Okay.
in. Sit up in. Sit up in. Sit.
Let's go find the treasure. Wow. All right.
That's not fit. Not fitting.
It's not fitting?
Yep. But you need a hat to put on. Bobby, here's his hat.
Oh, for hat? Maybe we could find a walnut. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I found a walnut right here.
We need more treasure.
Where's the treasure? Lucina, what is it?
That's Lucina.
Let's see.
No, it's chocolate.
Is that from Willy Wonka's?
Chocolate.
Whoa, baby. So a few days ago, we went to a recital for my oldest boy, Cade. And while we're sitting in the audience, we're watching him sing. My second oldest, Zealand, was sitting in my lap, and every time they would finish singing, we would sort of clap, and then I would say 2 thumbs up, and then Zealand would follow up by copying exactly what I was saying, and he'd say 2 thumbs up. And so there was one point where everybody was done clapping and it was completely silent. And then Zealand just pipes up really loud, 2 thumbs up. And yeah, it was perfect timing. So what do you guys think of this video? Is it worth 2 thumbs up? Okay, I know that was really cheesy, but I had to think of a way to kind of encourage the likes and the thumbs ups. And so that was all I could think of. So this whole production of recording video while I'm taking pictures, it's kind of an experiment. It's to kind of see if this is something that you guys enjoy, if you like sort of seeing the behind the scenes. So let me know in the comments. That way going forward, I'll have a better idea as to what you guys like to watch. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to wrap up this first episode by jumping into some of the photos that I kind of splashed really quickly and give you some insight on the settings, and then also offer up some additional tips. So let's jump into this first photo. Now, this is a portrait of my son, Cade, and one of the things that you'll notice right off the bat is the light. the light kind of has this really warm, glowy, magical look to it. And the secret to that is shooting during a period called the golden hour. Now, the golden hour is just a fancy term for when the sun is just about to set. It's the time of day where the sun's low on the horizon and the atmosphere is actually diffusing the light so it's not so harsh. And it produces this amazing ingredient when shooting portraits. It just does this magical thing to it. It adds more contrast. It gives this wonderful, glowy, warm light. Now, one of the things that I learned early on with photography is that when you shoot in auto mode, in these types of situations where the sun is kind of in the background, you have this warm light coming in, the camera tends to underexpose your subject or makes them really dark, kind of like a silhouette. And so that was really frustrating early on. Like, I've got this camera, I've got the right light. Why can't I take the better pictures in these situations? Well, the secret to that is shooting in manual mode. Now, as you'll see here, as I start going through these photos, you'll see that my aperture and my ISO remain the same through all of the shots. The only thing that I'm adjusting is the shutter speed. And it's a really, really simple way to control the amount of brightness on your subject. So the sort of recipe for these outdoor bright light portraits is to set your aperture all the way down to the lowest f number, and that's going to be dependent on the lens that you're using. Then what I do is I also set my ISO to the lowest value. So in this particular case, the lowest aperture I could get to is f2.0, and the lowest ISO I could get to was an ISO of 200. Now, as I progress through these shots, you'll see that the shutter speed is only changing a little bit. I'm going from 1/350 to 1/200 to 1/400, 1/250, and then 1/200. So really what I'm doing while I'm out in the field is I'm taking a test shot and I'm kind of evaluating the amount of light on my subject. And if my subject is too dark, then what I do is I slow down the shutter speed. If my subject is too bright, then I speed up the shutter speed. And this process of adjusting the shutter speed is usually just moving a dial a couple clicks to the right or a couple clicks to the left, and then taking another picture. And so it's a really simple process, and the more you practice it, it just becomes really sort of built in and natural. And so I encourage you, the next time you're out taking pictures of your friends or family, this is really a great way to control the light and to ensure you get those really nice, magical portraits during the golden hour. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. If you did, please let me know in the comments below by liking the video, by sharing it. If you're on YouTube, please do subscribe. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Happy shooting.